All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Go! 70 Lions!
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play, and the Titans have a first.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line. 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he's tackled for a short gain.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Cut 19, cut 60 by 60 by 19 Lions.
Here's Ward. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
This is Walker on 2nd. He has room past the 25. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
They'll run here on first down. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
In the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's tackled for no gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. Got TK, complete. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Walker hits the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans finish up an excellent opening series. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. And it's caught, Jalen Royals. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Looked like the defense eyes were elsewhere, and that really opened up an avenue for this fullback to power his way forward and reach that 1st down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. The Titans are leading so far. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Looking to throw Mahomes toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the 1st down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Yellow.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team, and this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Ready.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready. Pat to 60. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Come on. Set. Let's go.
Ward, a quick throw, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Get it. Hiking 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. To the house for Tennessee. Touchdown. The Titans take a 13-0 lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Titans double their lead to 14. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Bradley Pinion on down to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He fields this at the 18. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Ward off the play fake. He throws it deep to the left side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Into the hands of Walker. He'll have a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Toss play. This is Walker. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Mustang 19. Ready? Warrior 70, Panther 60, Panther 60.
From the gun, it's Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Chimere DK. So that brings up 4th and long. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
That's a catch, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Well, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. With right, and that's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that.
Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Calvin Austin on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And the work already half done thanks to that run back. They're taking over at midfield.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on the short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. First and 10 now from the 46. Ward's going to throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down at the 30. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Walker on 1st down. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Has it at the 7. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Drawing up the design keeper. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Titans get more points to end a lopsided first half. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
This one is up and good. And the Titans grow their lead yet again. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down.
Yellow.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He's going to loft one deep to the left. It's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down throw, Mahomes. Completes it again to Smith and Jigba. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
First down, Chiefs.
From the red zone on first. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get their first points of this game just before halftime. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
One last play before the break.
Let's go. Cougar 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll throw it. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. To the air, Mahomes. Setting up the running back screen. And this one does not go far.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. That one's out and cut on the right side. Still fighting forward. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Drive begins with a Walker run. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Hurt.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd down, Walker's going to get it again. Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 1.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. This is Walker. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Rig alert. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On the jump.
33-yard line.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Go street. Check, smash. Check, hurt. Reload. Chop alert.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back him up. Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
18, Pioneer. Hawk 70, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Finds his man over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Titans have a 1st.
10 at the 19-yard line.
Get it. Hey, Matt, 19 Tiger.
Running left, it's Walker on the toss. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
On the draw, it's Walker. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And now they have a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Titans carrying both the football and a good lead into our 4th quarter. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Ready? Viking 18.
Staying with Walker. And he ticks this one in for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. On him quick, and they bring him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
Down the sideline inside the 30. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs drop the lead back to 13.
Chiefs 21.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Shaheed on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Come on.
They give up the gut to Walker. A nice run here past the 35. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
1st down throw here for Ward. That hit affected that throw. It sails out of bounds, incomplete.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Okay, break.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Deputy. Check. Deputy Timberwolf. Rig alert. Rig alert. Street. Street. Ready, ready.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Cougar 19. Cougar 19. Go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
Small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. And he stays under this one. Wow, great punt. Unexpected fair catch at the 5.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down. Offense up to the line fast.
35-yard line.
Out of the shotgun. He'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or 2 miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. Set up the screen here to Swift. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Here he is to throw. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Hold the ready.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
go, Jack. Lead up, 70 Timberwolves.
Here's the handoff. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Short pass brought in. He dodged the tackle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans have likely locked up the win right there. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
And right back into the end zone he goes. So one play, it's a touchdown. Then the next for 2, and he's extended their lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. On the return, here comes Austin. Things going well so far. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes the play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Yellow.
Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Complete beyond the marker. Just gets the 1st and more. He finds space, middle of the field. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Chiefs get it back to a 14-point game. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Come on.
Give now to the running back. On the move, past the 40. Running down the left side. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans making a 3-score game in the 4th. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. On the return, here comes Austin. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Austin on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds. A beautiful play to get that 1st down, but this could be coming back. We got to check this flag. Back to throw Mahomes. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ballgame. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Trying to push deep downfield. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here he goes, one final shot. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So this winds up a win for the Titans. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are your winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.
Ready? Check. 60. And he